5 things that show they are still in love and thinking about you. Number 1. They are still calling you. When a person is in love with you, one of the things they do is keep in touch by constant communication. Love is mostly expressed by proximity, in words and in action. As much as it's possible to love someone secretly, you cannot hide your reaction to them or how you feel forever. It would definitely come up in the way you relate to that person. When someone is thinking about you, their thoughts are usually projected into actions, and they usually want to make the figment of their imaginations a reality. In calling you, it means that person still cares. They still want to keep in touch and know what is going on in your life. Possibly, they are hoping for a chance to make things work out with you again, and that is the whole point of the continuous calls and texts. It's their way of telling you that you are still very much on their mind, and they would likely want for you to get together again. The easiest way to fall out of love or have a clean break is by losing touch, breaking the communication line, and having each person go their separate ways. It allows the heart to get used to the absence of that person, and so healing can take place. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. So if that person is still calling you or texting you, it means they're still very much in love with you, and their calls are just a way to show that they want to be with you. If it is someone you feel you can still work things out with, or are probably still in love with as well, it's a good sign for you to get back together and start all over again. If you are not so sure, and you think it is just a manipulate move to get you entangled in a toxic relationship again, then there is the need to be careful and take a stand by restricting the calls to mere formalities and nothing more that could get things mixed up. Calls could be a friendly check or a courtesy call. However, if it is continuous and persistent, there has to be something more. Even if the person does not come out right to tell you that they are still thinking about you or cannot seem to get over you, you should realize that is the case. Otherwise, why cannot they move on and concentrate on other things or people? It's just a natural thing to do. When we love someone, our natural instincts are directed to wanting to be with that person in whatever way we can. If physical closeness cannot be avoided, thank God for technology. You can always ring them up, even if it is just to hear their voice and know that they are fine. If you wake up to their calls in the morning, receive texts all day, and still have them on the phone at night, that is a huge sign that person is not over you. It is now up to you to call the shots and decide what to do with the attention. Number 2, they care about your welfare. It's one thing to make calls and keep communication alive. The whole content of the conversation is another thing entirely. It's natural to care for people that we love. We do not want to see them hurt or have anything bad happen to them, no matter how mad or angry we are. When people break up, they stop caring about their partners. There is possibility that the breakup led to hurt and pain, and usually, both partners decide to go their separate ways. After a while, it's easy to relate and check on the welfare of the person because healing has taken place, but this is not usually the case immediately after the breakup. The breakup most likely happened because one or two partners stopped caring for the other. And what's the point of being in a relationship if there is no care? But this is not always the case. Decisions might have been taken rashly, misunderstandings might have come up, and other things could have happened that led to a breakup which leaves on or both partners still pining for the other person. True love can be seen in action and also expressed in words. When you find someone wanting to know how you're faring, if you're doing well, or what is going on in your life, it shows that they care. If you happen to fall sick or need their help, they would appear on the scene instantly without delay. They would also be concerned about your normal life. They would be interested in your career, your health, finances, your emotions, and even your family. When you're down, they would find a way of cheering you up. And once in a while, they might send you gifts, order lunch for you, or check up on you randomly, even when you do not expect it. Number 3, they do not forget. Another sign that a person is still in love with you and thinking about you is that they always remember the important things or events in your life. Even if you have been apart for some time, they still know your likes and dislikes. They know what makes you tick and what can crack you up. They notice things even to the tiniest detail and would not forget it. Most times, they use all of these things to get back into your life as a way of showing you that despite your misunderstanding in the past, they know you so well and that you're better off being with them. Imagine getting something you've been dreaming of for a long time on your birthday with the most romantic message ever. Or maybe you run across the person at an event and they just know what to order and what to do to make you feel special. If they can still remember your family members by name, know exactly what you want and how you want it, can remember your favorite color, drink, food, movie, spot, and other things, that is saying something. Well, it could be that they have a very good memory, but it could also be that they are still obsessed with you. Most likely, they would use these things to draw you back to them. They make you relive memories with them and bring you back to a place where you were once in love and had things going smoothly. The goal is just to make you know how important you are to them and how they cannot easily let go of what you had together. When someone does not forget things about you, it's a sign that they are still thinking about you. Hence the relevance of those information to them. Number 4, they go out of their way for you. Making sacrifices is not something anyone would just do for you. People can help as long as it's convenient for them or it does not cost them anything. It does not mean that they love you. The true test of love can be seen in a sacrifice a person is ready to make for your sake, the length they are ready to go to make you happy or comfortable. Especially after a breakup or when you have both called quits. There is every tendency that your partner wants nothing to do with you. If there will be anything at all, it will be strictly polite and merely out of courtesy. When you happen to be in dire need, though, there is a limit to which they will go to help you no matter how kind or humanitarian you are. For instance, if you're very sick and they happen to be on the site at the moment, they might get you to the hospital and try to reach one of your friends or family to come and stay with you and ensure that you're okay. But they would not leave their duties to come sit by your bedside and ensure that you do not feel lonely. After all, you have said your goodbyes and there is no need to ignite old feelings. If, on the other hand, they are still in love with you, they will not mind making those sacrifices on your behalf. This is what a person does when they love you. They just want to see that you're comfortable and happy, even if it means their own discomfort. Even between people in a relationship, and especially in this age, no one is ready to give up anything for anybody. In essence, if that person is giving so much for your sake and doing things to make you happy, it's a sure sign that they love you. Number 5, they remain single. After a separation, most people either decide to be alone or they enter into rebound relationships to help them get over the pain and the hurt of the previous relationship. Usually, the ideal thing is to allow one's heart heal for some time and then move on, opening your heart to love again. If you, however, find that person unable to move on and they make it a point to let you know every time they happen to have a conversation with you, it means they're unable to get over you and move on with their lives. That means that they are still thinking about you and hope that something will happen between the both of you again. Chances are that they will end up eventually opening up their feelings.